On a road crushed into darkness, a blinding presence erupts. This is Caravaggio's The Conversion of St. Paul, painted in Rome around 1600 for a chapel setting. Saul the persecutor has fallen from his horse. In the hush after impact, the world narrows to light, breath, astonishment. Caravaggio crops away the landscape and packs the scene into bodies and earth. A great horse tilts across the canvas like a moving wall. Paul sprawls below, arms flung wide. No clouds. No angels, just illumination pouring from a source we cannot see. The gap between heaven and ground collapses into inches of skin and leather, dust and glare. Listen for that sudden silence. The painting holds it, like a lung filled with revelation. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating more educational videos like this one. Look first at the horse. Its head and massive neck occupy nearly half the drama, contoured by a warm, grazing light. The tack throws quick glints like sparks, while the background sinks into near black. Caravaggio turns this working animal into an unwitting witness. Even a gentle guardian. The eyelids droop, the muzzle softens, a lifted hoof hovers, careful not to crush the man below. Placing us low, eye level with muscle and hide, he makes the miracle feel physical. Weight, warmth, the damp of a living breath. Watch the beams slide along the crest of the neck and die into darkness. Tenebrism at work, light carved out of shadow so decisively that the void becomes a stage. The divine enters here, through touch and temperature. Now drop to the ground, where Paul's legs splay toward us and his hands open like doors. Those palms are the pivot of the story. Empty, receptive, turned outward in surrender and inward in discovery. Garments blaze against the murky soil, folds twisting as if still rotating from the fall. You can almost hear grit under his heel, see scuffed leather catching a shard of radiance. Caravaggio freezes the split second after impact, before thought catches up. Paul is not heroic. He is vulnerable, blinded, available. Without showing Christ, the painting lets the light speak. It enters through the hands and races up the forearms, igniting the body from the lowest vantage. For Caravaggio, faith isn't an idea in the clouds, it's a shock in the dust. Step back to the whole. Caravaggio's style here is radical naturalism fused with theatrical lighting. Faces, hooves, cloth are painted from life, with a street-level realism that scandalized and electrified Rome. Then comes the blaze, chiaroscuro sharpened into tenebrism, where forms leap forward from a fathomless dark. The composition is cropped like a snapshot, space compressed so tightly we feel pressed into the scene. Foreshortening flings Paul's body into our laps. The light behaves like a character, not an atmosphere. This blend, ordinary models, sacred subject, violent contrast, helped launch the Baroque and inspired a generation of Caravaggisti across Europe. The conversion of St. Paul is a paradox, a moment of blindness that lets us see. Caravaggio makes revelation tangible, a miracle measured in dust, leather, and skin. We witness a fall that is also a rising. Keep exploring the play of light and shadow. There are more stories waiting in the dark and the blaze.